So many have the entrepreneurial spirit, but lack a business idea. Others have so many ideas they can't pick just one to pursue. Businesses are created when someone sees a need or opportunity, they decide to fill that need or jump on that opportunity. But how do you find the need? How do you locate the opportunity? And then how do you know that that need or that opportunity is worth pursuing as a business? If you are thinking about starting a business or you have a side hustle that you'd like to make your full-time hustle, I dedicate this series of episodes to you. Today, we're going to launch off with a few ideas about how to find that business idea. Welcome to the FIFE Movement. I'm your host, Amanda Neely. This is the only movement that helps our generation create our unique, feminine, and entrepreneurial approach to financial independence. Now, I'll never forget the summer of 2007 when my husband, Brandon, first came up with the crazy idea to start a business. My first reaction, as it is most of the time with his crazy ideas, is no. At that time, we'd only been married for a year. We were just getting settled into our careers. I didn't think it was logical. There was no way we were going to take on such an endeavor, right? And I don't even think at the time I knew the word entrepreneur. I'd never really known anyone that was an entrepreneur. Maybe the closest thing that came to it was some of the attorneys that hung their shingle in my hometown growing up. And really, I think if you would have asked me who is an entrepreneur, I probably would have said those guys that start big tech companies, right? They didn't start small local mom and pop businesses. Those were just business owners. Now, in preparation for this episode, I thought I'll look up on my laptop, get up the dictionary app and just put in entrepreneur, see what it says. And here's what it told me. An entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. So congratulations, if you organize or operate a business and you're taking on financial risk, you're an entrepreneur. And it sounds about right to me, but how to do that, how to start a business, how to organize a business is a little easier said than done. But what I believe is step number one is to have an idea. Maybe even have 2 or 3 ideas, but then hone in on one idea that's worth pursuing. And what I believe is the best place to find that idea is within yourself. If you're going to go the distance of creating something that's never existed before and having it last, I think knowing that you know it's what you're meant to do is the most important thing. For me, having that sense of destiny or calling made all the difference in the beginning stages and continually as time went on. Now, I told you, Brandon first came up with this idea to start a business in the summer of 2007. We spent about 6 to 9 months going back and forth with him trying to convince me to do it and me saying there's not a chance we're going to do it. And in 2008, we decided we're just going to take 40 days. We're going to fast and pray and be intentional about honing in on our destiny. Should we start this business? Should we not? Whatever. We got to day 20, halfway in, and we knew our answer. It was to start the business. That was how clear that sense of knowing that we know this is what we're meant to do. But we didn't actually do anything with starting for another 9 months or so. We just mulled on it, started dreaming about it, but mostly just kept it to ourselves. It was this big, hairy, audacious idea, and we felt so ill-prepared for it. But we had that idea, and we had the sense of knowing that we know that we had to do it. And that was our first step. And once that step was taken, we were on the path, and no one was going to stop it. So where might you find your own big, hairy, audacious idea and find the sense of knowing that you know you're supposed to do it? I've got 3 things. First, keep a growth mindset. Brandon was reading a book when he got the idea for our first business. If he hadn't been growing, and seeking new knowledge, we wouldn't be where we are today. We would have never had that idea. I don't think, right? And then second, I think you need to look at your own passions, your own story. When you get that sense of knowing that you know, you'll likely see pointers to it throughout your history. For example, Brandon remembers admiring similar entrepreneurs and business owners as a child. Another example, we spent most of our dates and our free time at similar types of businesses. The markers were there to show us, of course, you've been preparing for this your whole life, right? Once we kind of had that idea and that knowing, it was like, oh yeah, obviously, for sure. And third, I think be intentional. Set aside the time. Do your own version of fasting, praying, meditating, or other kind of mindfulness practice. Might your business idea be waiting in the 20 minutes you could spend in mindfulness instead of just like eating lunch or vegging out to a sitcom, right? So an idea is the first step, and it's the step that gets you going. So spend some time, think about mindfulness, intentionality around that idea. In the next episode, I'll share the second step that too many people skip over and make business too hard, or they get stuck in step 2 and they never get their business started. So I'll tell you how to make it easier and how to actually get done with it. For now, thanks for joining me and connecting with the FIFE movement. As you go about your day today, remember, wealth is coming your way. Your quest is to prepare for using it well. For more tips on how to prepare, be sure to subscribe, and to connect with the community, visit fifemovement.com. If my gift has helped you today, please pay the gift forward by sharing this content with a friend. My gratitude in advance. To help this video be seen by more people, please hit the like button, and we love to hear from you in the comments below. What's your idea? What kind of mindfulness practice might you try to hone in on that sense of knowing? Please share. I'd love your feedback and thoughts in the comments.